Hello there, Taylor with the multi-info report. So counterintuitively, the worse the weather gets, the shorter the screencast becomes. So the big news is, this is accurate, actually out of date. Tropical Storm Barbara is not Tormenta Tropical Barbara. Barbara is a hurricane, and that's due to technical reasons that it still thinks it's a tropical storm. I'm going to work on that and fix that. But apparently, Barbara has now made landfall. If you go to the storm tracker page, we go back up here. There we go. So, yes, Barbara, the huge threat with Barbara, there's obviously the winds, you know, anytime you have a hurricane, but quite possibly life-threatening flash flooding, mudslides, lots and lots of lluvia, rain. Oh, storm surge, which is Marejada Ciclónica, I think is how it's pronounced. That is also a problem too. So yes, there is Barbara. So in fact, if you see, like, just for a little bit, you can actually see, like, the little development of an eye. Now, what would be interesting is, would Barbara actually make it to the other side and then redevelop as an Atlantic tropical cyclone? Presumably not, because in the long-range forecast, at least last time I checked, anyhow, they were predicting dissipation, I believe, by the 48-hour mark. Now, this thing could end up being a problem for Mexico. Once again, up to a 40% chance of tropical cyclone formation for that area out there. And then over here in the Bay of Bengal, JTWC has this as a medium chance of tropical cyclone formation. So let's jump through all of the fun, wicked weather that's going on. So, today, significant hail, watches, warnings. I mean, look at all this stuff that's in effect. Here are all the watches that are in effect right now. So, all four of these boxes are for tornado watches, severe thunderstorm watches as well. 41 warnings. Now, granted, some of these are flash flood, but a good load of tornado warnings in effect. Let's see if we can filter. Yeah, no. Guess I did not program that in. That's only on the storm reports, but anyhow. So let's take a look at the probability map. So this is the wind map, so 58 mile per hour greater winds. The hail map showing both the probability of 1 inch or larger hail and then the black hatched area as well. 2 inch or larger hail, there's an increased threat of that. And then lovely again on the tornado map, we've got the 10% chance of a tornado with the black hatched area being where there's a potential for... Well, there's a potential everywhere for EF2 or greater tornadoes, but the black hatched area is where there is an increased threat of that. And speaking of increased threats of that, so tomorrow we've got a similar situation where we've got a black hatched area, and if you search for the word tornado in the text, it will say, but sheer stroke instability favour a few strong tornadoes. So that, which, there we go. So this could again indicate strong tornadoes. That's tomorrow's outlook area. Day 3, 30% chance again with that one. So it moves a little bit to the east, but look how many states have been covered by at least a 5% with that. Days 4 through 8. So June 1st and June 2nd, we've got severe weather threats with that as well. So it apparently has picked up and is not letting go. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of this screencast. WickedWix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Trying to go back to where there's things that are actually happening. And Atlantic hurricane season starts in June 1st. Doesn't mean, you know, we couldn't see something before that. And it doesn't also mean that there'll be something on day 1 of hurricane season either. But Hurricane Barbara, of course, being the huge threat right now, with this thing being a potential threat in the future. That is it for today. Hopefully you're staying safe out there.